Hey, what's going on? Chad Elon with ULaunch Performance. So today I want to talk about separation. We all want to hit the ball as far as Bryson. We all want to have this shoulder turn like Dustin's and a great looking swing like Rory. But the key to that is they have special physical characteristics that allow them to swing that way. So good separation comes from your ability to disassociate your upper half from your lower half. And that takes good hip mobility and thoracic spine mobility. If you want to create speed and generate power and hit the ball further, you've got to be able to disassociate. And most golfers lack true thoracic rotation, and what happens is then there becomes excessive rotational forces on the lumbar spine. And the lumbar spine isn't meant to rotate that much. So when the lumbar spine has to rotate more than it's supposed to, you got a back injury. If you haven't checked out the hip mobility test for golfers, there's a link here and there'll also be a link at the end of the video. Give that a shot. But today I want to talk about thoracic spine mobility and the thoracic mobility test for golfers. So this is a seated trunk rotation test, and this is going to measure our thoracic mobility or more specifically our ability to rotate our upper half independently of our lower half. So I just have two clubs here. It doesn't matter what they are. In fact, they don't even have to be clubs. It can be dowels, it can be sticks, broomsticks, anything. And I'm just going to place them right underneath my seat and put them perpendicular to each other so that they're forming 90-degree angles. And again, this can be done in your office, at home. You just need a chair. Ideally, you want the height to be 90 degrees, so your hips are at 90 degrees, your knees are at 90 degrees. I'm going to sit right over the cross of the clubs. And what that's going to do is it's going to form two 45-degree angles coming out the side, okay? Coming out the back. I'm going to grab my driver. Again, this can be anything. In fact, you don't even actually need it. It just makes it much easier to gauge exactly how far you got. So I'm going to take the driver. I'm just going to rest it on my shoulders. Now, the key to this is, again, we want to find out what our separation is, right? We want to find out just what our thoracic mobility is. So we want to take the hips out of the equation. And in order to do that, we keep the knees and the feet together and don't allow them to turn while we turn our upper half. So maintain an upright position, stay tall, and rotate as far as you can to one side. Again, that 45 degrees is going to be our standard, so I want to exceed 45 degrees in rotation. I'm going to go the other way. And again, it's just easier to gauge with the driver. You can kind of see your lines and see if you got parallel to that. What we don't want to see is opening up the knees. As you can tell, I created much more rotation. And maintaining posture. So if I let this posture come out, or I come back here, or bend, I can get much more rotation, and that's not what we're looking for. We're just looking for our ability to separate, keep our hips in line, and rotate our upper half. So if this assessment was a struggle, you couldn't get to the 45 degrees, don't worry, you can still play golf, you can still be a really good golfer. But I did put together a thoracic mobility routine, exercises specifically for thoracic mobility. So click the link in the description and tell me where to send it. As always, I'd love to hear how you did. So drop a comment below, let me know how you did, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. So thanks again for checking out the video. Again, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and be notified every Monday when I have a new video. And if you know anybody that this could help, please share it with them. And I'll be back next Monday with another video. Take care.